Hi there, I'm Andrew Spencer, and I'm here to do another bit of a food challenge, highlighting something slightly more unusual. It's a Chinese delicacy called a preserved duck egg, sometimes known as a century egg, or similar to that. They're supposedly very pungent, with a lot of, well, almost ammonia, wee-like smell, but they're also a delicacy, so here I am to give one a try, and then look at making something using a quick recipe using them to see how they work in cooking. But if you can see this, that is what they look like on the inside. And here's one here. I'm just going to take a minute to crack open the shell, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the inside, and you can watch me eat this thing. Right, here we are again. The shell is cracked open, and as you can see, it's almost kind of jelly-like, black on the egg, and you can just see the inside of the yolk there. We're going to cut this in half. At the moment, there isn't much of a smell, but this might change shortly. So, here we go on the inside. I'm just going to pop this here. So, if you can see this, so the inside of the yolk is a very off-putting green colour, whereas the white has turned into a jelly-like texture. I'm going to cut one of these into a quarter to eat it because I'm not quite insane enough to eat the whole thing in one go. I've got one here that appears to have quite nicely broken into some of the white and some of the yolk. Coming in close to smell it, it still doesn't really smell of much. We'll try a small piece of the white first, which looks a lot like, well, jelly. That doesn't actually taste much different from a regular egg. It's slightly more savoury, but nothing different there. I suspect the yolk is going to be a hell of a different story though. I'm not looking forward to this, but here we go. Right. Well, it's not as bad as I was expecting. It seems to taste, well, a lot like a normal egg, to be fair. It's got a pungency to it, but nothing unusual. Let's see if we try a bit more. Yeah, there's a bit more of an aftertaste to that one, but, well, given that I've seen videos on YouTube of people apparently eating these and throwing up, I'm not quite sure what the fuss is about. They're not that bad. So they look off-putting, but yeah, with eggs, but with, well, a bit more flavour. Maybe I've got some kind of not horrible brand. Maybe there's a secret one that's sold to unsuspecting people as a prank. But given the nicknames that these things have, I'm, well, kind of disappointed that it's fairly normal. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to try and cook something with the other half of this now. Hi there. So, I've finished cooking something up and I've just produced a quick and simple beef stir fried with century eggs, sesame seeds and spring onion. It's fairly simple, just marinate the beef, something like skirt steak, in a mix of soy sauce flavoured with mushrooms, Shaoxing rice wine and sesame oil. Leave it to marinate in that for about half an hour or so. Then, once you've done that, you'll want to get a pan nice and hot with a little bit of oil, chuck your beef in for a couple of minutes, take some sliced centre egg and toss those in for a minute or so, a bit of spring onion, some sliced ginger and finish with sesame seeds. Just keep everything through and serve with boiled rice. So let's find out how these things taste when they're cooked. We've got a nice piece of one here. They still have that, well, as I said earlier, they've got a bit more than regular eggs, but that seems to persist through cooking, but it also, that little bit of oddness has gone as well. They're really quite nice and they play well with the soy sauce and that to really get the savoury flavours through. I'm quite happy with these, to be honest. Although they've got some infamy, it seems like it's mostly undeserved. They might look very unappetising, but they're not bad. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I don't think you want to watch me sit through another meal this time. You probably had enough of that with chicken wings before. So hopefully soon I'll be highlighting another unusual ingredient from around the world to work with and hopefully educate a bit. This has been Andrew, and thank you. Right then, a quick addendum to the video as well. I have had my dinner, I've enjoyed it. Turns out centre eggs are quite nice. But just to let you know a little bit about how they're made and how they end up this unusual brown-green colour. You take a standard duck or chicken egg and you coat it in a mud containing a lot of lime. Not lime the fruit, lime the caustic stuff. This, you coat it through and all the alkali in it starts to break down the proteins in the egg. The egg whites turn into amino acids, hence why they end up with the deep brown colour and the gelatinousness, and the sulphur compounds of that in the yolk are broken down to form the green colour and the richness of flavour there. How centre eggs tend to be used is, amongst various other things like stir fries and that, they're quite common to be served with Chinese rice porridge, or, on their own, sliced, served with pickled ginger and soy sauce as a snack or starter. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I look forward to sampling some unusual food of the world again soon, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.